I'm back. My name is helvieee, and today we're going to talk about chakras and Kundalini energy. Alright, now I'm just going to go over the basics of this because this is a very deep subject. A very, very deep subject. But if you're a beginner, this video is for you. Okay? Now we have 7 chakras. Okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, just like how you don't want to believe you got a third eye, we got 7 chakras. Alright? Now these chakras, they start from the genitals all the way up to the top of the brain. Okay? Now, your first chakra is your root chakra, associated with red, and this is located at your balls, your vagina, your genitals. Okay, let me be mature. All right, now your second chakra is your sacral chakra, associated with the color orange, and this is in your digestive system. Now, your third chakra is your solar plexus chakra, and this is associated with the color yellow, and this is located in your adrenal glands. Now, your fourth chakra is the heart chakra. Now, this chakra is like the medium between the lower 3 chakras and the higher 3 chakras, okay? So you want to keep that balance, okay? Now, your fourth chakra is your heart chakra, associated with the color green, and clearly it's your heart. Now, your fifth chakra is your throat chakra, which is associated with the color blue, and it's your throat. And your sixth chakra is your third eye chakra, associated with the color indigo, and this is located at your pineal gland. And your seventh chakra is your crown chakra. It's associated with the color violet or purple, and this is located in the pituitary gland at the top of the head, okay? When you look at the pH scale, do you notice that acidic foods are in the lower half of it, and then you got alkaline foods in the higher half, and then you got neutral? You ever notice that? That's because acidic foods keep you in your lower chakras, okay? This is why. This is foods like meat, dairy, even some vegetables like beans, peas, and tomatoes. Those are all acidic foods. This is why most of us are stuck in our lower 3 chakras, because of the foods we eat. All right, now I don't want y'all to get like anything wrong or confused. Like, none of your chakras are actually bad when they're balanced. You want your chakras to be balanced, but when it comes to your lower 3 chakras, if they're too open or too closed, like, these chakras contain the lowest vibrations, the worst emotions, okay? And most of us are operating in these chakras, okay? These chakras carry emotions like yearning for power, greed, you know what I'm saying, selfishness, fear, hate, things of that nature, okay? Like, these chakras all carry the lowest vibrations, and that's what most of us are operating in. And that's why they feed us this food that they feed us, so we can stay in those 3 chakras. Okay, and most of us don't even know that we have this shit, bro. They don't even know that we have this shit, but they do. They do, for sure. That's why they feed us the shit they feed us. But it's like, we're ignorant to this, and we wonder why, like, humans can be so fucking vile and fucked up and shit like that. It's because, bro, we're operating in our lower 3 chakras, and it's the food that we're eating, bro. We're eating like shit. Real talk, we eat shit, bro. You can get, my nigga, you can get shit at the gas station or the grocery store for 50 cents, $1, $2, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to organic, healthy, alkaline food that really makes you feel good and is electric, because you're an electric being, you need to eat electric foods. When it comes to food like that, it is expensive. It is so expensive. And why do you think that's like that, bro? They don't want you getting that type of food, bro. They know it's good for you. All right, now let's get into what each of these chakras' functions are, and what the traits are of them being too open, too closed, and balanced, okay? Now, I'm going to be reading off the paper that I wrote. I took notes on this because this is very deep, okay? This is a big subject, and I wanted to bring y'all this video fast, and I just couldn't remember it in time, but I want to get y'all the video. So, starting with the root chakra. The root chakra deals with survival and the sense of feeling grounded, secure, and belonging to the world. Okay, now when this chakra is too open, you have a big ego, you're dominant, you're selfish, violent, and controlling. Okay, now when this chakra is too closed, you can feel insecure, fearful, or easily agitated. Now, when this chakra is balanced, you're gonna feel grounded, centered, secure, free, and you have a sense of belonging to the world, okay? All right, now let's get into your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra deals with sexuality and pleasure, and also creativity and emotional stability. Now, when this chakra is too open, you're going to be addicted to power, cunning, and very aggressive. Now, when this chakra's too closed, you're going to be shy, care too much what other people think, and you're going to have a lot of social anxiety. Now, when this chakra's balanced, you're going to be sexually satisfied, naturally flirty, passionate, and friendly. Now, let's get into your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra deals with life, purpose, and confidence. Now, when this chakra's too open, you're going to be rude, critical, stubborn, and extremely judgmental. When it's too closed, you're going to have a low self-esteem, feeling uninterested or apathetic. You're going to be a procrastinator and indecisive. Now, when it's balanced, you're going to be respectful, loving, confident, a critical thinker, a problem solver, and poised, okay? Now, your heart chakra deals with our ability to love, relationships, and empathy. Now, when this chakra is too open, you're going to feel a lot of jealousy, entitlement, and grief. Now, when it's too closed, you're going to have fear of rejection, clinginess, feeling unloved and lonely. Now, when it's balanced, you're going to be loving, empathetic, and you're going to have that light worker spirit. Now, if you don't know what a light worker spirit is like someone who could come into a room and like before they came into that room, it may have been like quiet, low energy, everybody just chilling. And then as soon as they walk into that room, like you feel that presence. And like all of a sudden, they just give everybody energy in that room. Like everybody just start talking or whatever. Or like he'll just say something and then that person will say something back. You know what I'm saying? Then the next person will jump in and then it's like a three-way conversation. And then like it just bring energy to everybody in the room. You get what I'm saying? Basically, a light worker is someone who gives energy by their presence. All right. Now, your throat chakra. Your throat chakra deals with speech, hearing, and self-expression. Now, when this chakra is too open, you're talkative, stubborn, and often you're lying a lot. Like you sir cap a lot. You know what I'm saying? Those people who just will make up a rumor just for the sake of making up a rumor. Those type of people. Those people's throat chakra are way too open. Now, when it's too closed, you don't know how to express yourself. You're afraid of public speaking. You're timid and dependent. Now, when it's balanced, you're creative. You speak the truth. And you easily express yourself. You have no issue expressing yourself because you don't care what other people think of you. Your third eye chakra. Your third eye chakra deals with intuition and ability to see the bigger picture. Now, when this chakra is too open, you're going to often feel lost. You're always worrying about things. You're living in kind of like a fantasy world. Like you kind of have like this false perception of what reality really is. And you're going to feel like very spaced out. All right, now when it's too closed, you're impressionable, meaning easily influenced. You feel like you have no purpose. You know what I'm saying? You're always doubting yourself and you can't see the bigger picture ever. All right, now the last one, your crown chakra. Your crown chakra deals with your cosmic energy, detachment from ego, enlightenment, and connectedness to the universe. Basically, they say when you reach your crown chakra, your highest chakra, you're connected to the universe, bro. Like that source that we all come from and are an extension of, you're connected with that. You know what I mean? Now, when this is too open, you could be addicted to spirituality. Mine might be too open. You could be addicted to spirituality, yearning for popularity, attention, and very imaginative. Now, when it's too closed, you feel like kind of indifferent about things. Well, everything really, like nothing really like tickles your emotions like that. You can be misunderstood, not spiritually connected or enlightened at all, or denying any sense of spirituality. And yeah, you're just not connected to the creator. Now, when this is balanced, you feel joy, bliss, connected to the universe, wise, compassionate, and aware of your true essence, which is that we are a light being inside a human body having a human experience. Certain astrology signs operate within certain chakras naturally, okay? Now, when it comes to root chakra, it's Aquarius and Capricorn. The sacral chakra, Pisces and Sagittarius. Solar plexus chakra, the third chakra, Aries and Scorpio. Heart chakra, Taurus and Libra. Throat chakra, Gemini and Virgo. And then your third eye chakra, Cancer and Leo. Now the last one, crown chakra, that's the hardest chakra to reach. Okay, none of us naturally operate within that chakra. Okay, like we're all trying to get there. We're all trying to get there. That's a hard chakra to reach. That's divine connectedness to the source. You feel me? So yeah, I'm a Cancer, so I operate naturally within my third eye chakra. I don't think that's no coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidences. You feel me? Now let's talk about Kundalini energy. All right, I'm just going to be getting into the basics of Kundalini energy, okay? Now, Kundalini energy is the spiritual energy that flows through your 7 chakras. It is the energy of consciousness. This source of energy is in every one of us, and is suppressed until it is consciously or unconsciously unlocked. This energy is suppressed in the base of the spine, and when it is unlocked, it can bring new states of consciousness, along with ecstasy, clairvoyance, bliss, and clarity. This energy allows you to transcend self, and when you do, this will allow you to be connected with the source. Opening this energy without knowing or knowledge of it can lead to depression, stagnant negative thoughts, and loss of control of your emotions. Fully awakening this energy allows you to reach Christ consciousness, God flow, or nirvana. Spiritual practices such as meditation, herbs, and breathing, and yeah, breathing is a spiritual practice, unravel Kundalini energy, or this energy may unlock through traumatic events. When this energy unravels, it does so like a tube, man. You know those little tube mans that you see on the little car commercials that wave back and forth like that? That's how it unravels. Where was I at? All right. It opens your chakras as it passes through them. So if this energy is not lined up, you can see how that can lead to some bad outcomes. It can be confusing and a little depressing at first when you open this energy, because things that used to be exciting may not excite you anymore. You begin to detach from the ego, resulting in you letting go of who you were prior to your awakening. During this awakening, one moment you feel like you're on top of Mount Everest, then the next moment your stomach feels like you just fell off of Mount Everest. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the symptoms of Kundalini energy. Now, if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it means you need to get your Kundalini energy lined up with your chakras. You can do this through doing yoga, okay? You don't even have to do yoga if you don't know how. You can just stretch. Just stretch, okay? Now, symptoms of Kundalini energy are tremors, shaking, spasms, jerking, involuntary movements, nervousness, anxiety, even for small events, unable to take in full breaths, fluctuation in weight, loss of hunger or eating too much, increase in the 5 senses, feeling others' energy, whether light or dark energy, more conscious of what you're taking in, what you're eating. Women often have changes in their menstrual cycles. You feel more tired than usual. You have changes in your sleep patterns. You're sleeping longer, or you're waking up in the middle of the night. Sometimes what would happen to me is I would wake up in the middle of the night due to like a jerking movement that my arm did, you know what I'm saying? Or like I'll be about to fall asleep. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying, falling asleep. And then all of a sudden my arm will jerk out of nowhere and wake me up. You know, stuff like that happens. What else is there? You have an unexplained sense of panic or dizziness. You know, you have vibrating sensations all throughout your body, or numbness all throughout your body. You feel out of balance when you're standing or walking. You have sharp pains in the spine. What else? Heart palpitations. That's a big one. I had mad heart palpitations. And usually if you look up symptoms of heart palpitations, it's signs that you're about to have a heart attack. Don't believe that, bro. Do not believe that. This is something y'all got to learn. Don't ever look up symptoms. If you look up symptoms for any of these, it's going to lead to them telling you you're having some type of disease, okay? It's going to turn you into a hypochondriac. Don't look up symptoms, okay? All right, now what else is there? I said you feel out of balance when you're standing or walking. You have sensations of heat or cold throughout the body. Sharp pains in the spine. You have ears ringing. Your ears ring a lot. You have crackling in the ears, or hear loss for a moment and then it'll return. I had that a lot. What else? You have emotional fluctuation You know what I'm saying? Roller coaster emotions. Like 1 minute you're happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said earlier, you feel like you're standing on top of Mount Everest, which is a great feeling, a broad feeling. And then the next minute you're feeling like you just fell off that bitch. You know what I mean? Like your emotions go everywhere. Now what else? What else is there? What else is there? Yeah, you just have random rage, you know what I'm saying? Anxiety episodes, loneliness, despair, and then panic attacks. Now, those are basically all the symptoms for Kundalini energy. Now, like I just said, if you're experiencing any of those symptoms, all it means is that you need to get your Kundalini energy lined up and that you need to get more connected with yourself, with your chakras, okay? I encourage you guys to learn anything that you can every day about spirituality. Just learn every day. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing these videos. I'm not only doing these videos for y'all, but I'm also doing it for me. Because every time I research this information and I give it down to y'all, that's how it stays in me. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is a part of you. The information I learned stays a part of me when I regurgitate it to you guys through these videos. So that's also another main reason I do these videos. So yeah, I encourage you to just learn, man, grow, meditate, read. That's all you really got to do, man. And hold in your seed. Hold in your seed. When you have a spiritual awakening, when that Kundalini energy wake up, dog, jacking off your seed, you're going to get more and more depressed every time you do it. You're going to really feel it. I know when you were a kid, when you were in high school, middle school, or whatever, and you was doing it, you didn't really have a conscience of it. It didn't really feel all that bad. But when you have this spiritual awakening and you keep doing that shit, you feel it every time you wake up. The first thing in the morning, you feel that loss of energy. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it's just chipping away at your spirit. It really feels like it's chipping away at your spirit. And this is for women too. When you gush, you know what I'm saying, when you're a girl, that chips away at your spirit when you're having a spiritual awakening. So I encourage you guys, hold in your semen, hold in your nut, that spiritual energy that's meant to be kept in, okay? It's meant to be built up for a long period of time and transmuted into creativity, into productivity. And then once it's built up, let's say about 6 months, it's fine to release. It's fine to release after that. You have to build it up for a while, and then release. Build it up for a while, release. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to be a monk and never have sex again, but we just need to practice keeping in our semen and transmuting it into something productive. That's all I'm saying. That's a little off topic, but that's just what's going to help you with aligning your chakras and your Kundalini energy. But, you know, that's it for the video. I hope this video is very informative and helpful. My name is helvieee, and I'm out.